The following podcast has been brought to you by McCarty Media.
Piece of candy for my stupid brother. He couldn't come with us because he's sitting in a pumpkin patch, waiting for the great pumpkin. I got 5 pieces of candy. I got a chocolate bar. I got a quarter. I got a rock.
I got a jar of mustard pickles.
Hello, everyone. Surprise! We're back.
They're back.
Season 3, Episode 3. We have been MIA.
It's been so long, you should probably introduce yourself again.
Yes. Welcome to the Maritime Witch. I'm here. Sean's here. So, right out of the gate this year, we decided that we weren't going to do regular episodes like we had previously done Season 1, Season 2, just because life can happen. And, well, life did happen. So, after our last episode, I decided that Sean could not be alone in his gallbladder surgery. So I decided, or my body decided, that I no longer needed my gallbladder. So I was laid up for most of the summer recovering from that surgery. And then you got insanely busy with work. I got really busy. Actually, my surgery happened at one of the busiest times for work. We switched banking systems and there was a whole lot going on. So that got really busy. And then, when we planned to do it again, and I fractured a tooth and needed dental surgery. So it's been a year so far.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully next year we'll keep all of our body parts. And so this is kind of just a thrown together episode just to say hello. We're still here. We have not forgotten the podcast. We have not turned our back on it. Like I said, life just got busy. This has just been a year. We also stole our neighbor's cat. We didn't really steal him, but so we've kind of been working with him. And so I now have a new little familiar. We like to call him Todd's cat. He packed his bags and moved in here. He just moved in. So
he decided.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we were adopted.
We should probably mention this is a Halloween episode too, I guess.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, in a roundabout way, we're getting to that. So,
well, first let's cue some music.
Okay.
There. That's better.
So we've done a lot for the last 2 years for Halloween episodes. This is just kind of a on the fly, thrown together, kind of what we're watching, what's good to watch kind of thing for Halloween. We watched all 3 seasons of Lock and Key. Now, I do believe that that's an older series because I actually watched season 1 quite a while ago, and then I introduced you to it this year.
I think the last one was 2022, maybe, last season.
I'm not sure. But anyways, I revisited season 1 so that you could watch it. You really enjoyed season 1 and filmed in and around Ovens Park, Lunenburg,
Nova Scotia.
Yep. And so kind of neat to see some things around home. And season 2 was a little bit of a stinker.
At first, it got better.
It did get better. You kind of need to watch season 2 before you watch season 3. It is, and then season 3 kind of redeemed themselves.
Yeah, it was pretty good season 3.
Yeah.
I'd say we're doing pretty great. Dodge is gone. We haven't heard anything from Eden. Things are finally kind of normal.
This is insane. There's a time travel key.
Thanks for the ride.
So, not a bad series.
No.
So, not too spooky.
No.
I wouldn't necessarily say family oriented. Young adult.
Yeah, there was a bunch of times that made you think, why didn't they just do this, or why didn't they just do that?
It was creepy. It
yeah.
had its creepy elements. The other series that we watched on Netflix was Julie and the Phantoms.
Yeah, and that was just starting to get good, and then they canceled it.
Yeah, so, I would recommend. It's fun. I mean, it's definitely...
It's hard at first, because at first you think this is kind of boring, but you give it a little bit of time and it actually picks up and it starts to build like a little bit of a love story. And
yeah, I wasn't really sure first couple of episodes, but it kind of sucked me in. And then towards the end of it, kind of disappointed that, they didn't continue on with it. What else were we watching? Halloween Wars. We watched Halloween Wars.
Yeah, it's not as good as what it used to be.
No,
but
the pumpkin cake and sugar.
Yeah, the artists don't seem to be as good as what they used to be.
Yeah, and I don't know how many seasons of Halloween Wars there are now. You could pick any season really and watch it. We're in the process of watching Halloween Baking Championship because that's always fun, just to see the creations that they come up with. It's not going to be me. You're never going to see me on any baking show, Halloween, any holiday.
I can guarantee they will see you first before they see me.
Well, yeah, that's probably true. So we haven't really, we've talked about some of our top movies that we like, but I think I'd like to focus on two of the biggest names in horror as far as writing goes, and then movie adaptations. And that is Stephen King and Clive Barker.
Mm-hmm.
If you're also looking actually just for reading John Saul, I don't know if there's any movies based on his books or not, but for a while I read quite a bit of his books. I don't read horror as much as I used to. I can't do the creepy. I shouldn't say I can't do the creepy. I'm on a run of psychological thrillers right now. So if you're into that, there's Karen Slaughter, Gillian Flynn, Alice Feeney, Frida McFadden. If you get on TikTok and you want any recommendations, I've bought quite a few books recently based on what I've seen on TikTok for psychological thrillers. Like anything else, check your trigger warnings because there are some sensitive topics that are covered. So
wasn't your list like 250 books?
I have a want list of 219 that I'm looking for. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. Having said that, and this is not Halloween related, and most of these books are not all psychological thrillers. I am trying to put together a Bobsy Twin collection, as well as a couple of other collections from my childhood that I obviously don't have anymore, but would like to kind of hang on to the past. So
I read a book once.
You did?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Actually, I read two of them.
Oh.
Yeah, not my thing.
No, reading is not your thing.
No,
it's not everybody's thing, but if some authors' names that I just threw out there, if that's kind of your genre and if that's what floats your boat, but good for a creepy Halloween read. So getting back to our two masters of horror. So Stephen King, just off the top of our heads, there's like no years here or no actors. We didn't do any research for this podcast. We just kind of wanted to come on basically to say hello. Hello. Okay, so Stephen King, what comes to mind? Firestarter. I love that movie.
Night Shift.
Which
is kind of not very well known, but still actually not a bad movie.
Night Shift, the book, was actually a collection of short stories. And that was brilliant. I like the short stories.
So that was just one of them then?
I don't really remember. Have I seen Night Shift?
Yeah, it's when there was like a giant rat down the cellar or something.
No, that was Graveyard Shift.
Oh, that was great. Okay. I don't know.
Night Shift isn't, no.
We didn't do any research at all.
We didn't do any research, no.
So this Stephen, what's his last name again?
Children of the Corn, which is creepy as you know what. That's a pretty creepy movie. Salem's Lot.
Do you believe a thing can be inherently evil? The Marston House, for instance.
How do you like that old house?
Needs work, but we have time.
Open the window. He commands it.
Quiet little town of Salem's Lot.
Oh, it's only all just happened since
I came here.
Well. Mr. Barlow is on a buying trip, but the moment he arrives, you'll enjoy Mr. Barlow. He'll enjoy you.
To this day, I don't think I've ever seen Salem's Lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we watched it together.
No, we watched a bunch of other ones, but I don't think we've seen that. Well, you've seen it, but I don't think I've seen it.
Carrie,
Hmm.
which is huge. I mean, that's going back. That scared the bejesus out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Pet Sematary, he's pretty much known as the master of horror.
His TV movies, The First Night, was always the best.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how the books are because, like, we just said that, I only ever read one book, too. But yeah, the I don't know how his books are, but the very first night of the movies would always be really good. And then the ending would suck.
The Langoliers.
It's like they would really do this big setup, and then next thing you know, the ending was like terrible. Well, not terrible, but just not as good as what it could have been. Not as good as the first night.
Yeah. Stand By Me. I didn't find Stand By Me very creepy.
I don't think it was that type of movie, really.
The Shining. I love The Shining. The Shining was actually the very first Stephen King book I ever read, and I was kind of hook, line, and sinker.
And he don't like that movie, does he?
He loves Cujo.
But he don't like The Shining.
I don't know if it's The Shining. I think it's Firestarter that he doesn't like, and I absolutely love Firestarter. Compared to the book, I would prefer Cujo the book to Cujo the movie.
But I don't think he likes Shining neither.
No, maybe not. Silver Bullet.
That was a fun little movie.
That was a fun little movie, yeah.
It began in May. And every month after that, whenever the moon was full, it happened again. Now, from the master of mystery and suspense, Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Silver Bullet, the last glimmering hope.
Corey Ames, is it?
Yep. And I'm just trying to reach it. There's so many Stephen King movies. If you wanted to do like a Halloween marathon for Stephen King movies, I mean, obviously you've got your Halloween series as well as your Friday the 13th and your Nightmare on Elm Streets for Halloween viewing.
What's the worst one?
The worst one?
The worst Stephen King movie that you ever seen?
Oh,
I got one in mind.
I don't even know. I mean, there's so many. I'd have to have a list in front of me. I mean, I'm kind of rattling off the ones that I have seen and the ones that I kind of enjoyed.
Thinner was terrible. I hated it. Oh, I shouldn't say it's terrible.
I liked Thinner.
If you like it, you like it. But, just for me personally, it was terrible.
No, I did. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the story that was behind that too. The Lawnmower Man, totally not what the book is.
I like that movie though.
I like the movie, but it was not the same as the story.
But I wasn't a fan of Thinner. I'd rather,
Yeah,
sniff
I kind of
paint
remember
thinner.
you saying that before.
That I'd rather sniff paint thinner?
Oh, I know I'm going to kick myself in the butt when I look back over Stephen King movies, and I had one that was on the tip of my tongue, and now I can't remember.
He did the Creep Show once.
Creep Show?
Yeah, 'cause
Yep.
he did like a story or two or something, didn't he? Or...
I think so.
Coming soon. Jolting tales of horror. Creep Show. From the author of Carrie, The Shining, and Cujo. And the creator of Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. You'll scream at ghastly ghouls. Cringe at weird kids. And shiver at the doings of evil doctors. Creep Show. The most fun you'll ever have being scared.
And I think he was actually in the movie, too.
He was in the movies. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Maximum Overdrive.
How could I forget that? I love that movie. That's a fun movie. That's not like too creepy.
And that's the movie with the scene that apparently we
Doesn't
remember
exist.
that doesn't exist, because we watched it again. The scene that both of us remembered
And it wasn't in the movie.
isn't in the movie.
Yeah. There must be like a different version.
It's got to be a different cut or something.
It's the same as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's another creepy Halloween movie. I've seen that movie twice, and I swear to God, they both had different endings.
Yeah.
So
That movie's just brutal. I don't know. I like a movie that scares me and doesn't just disgust me. So I'm not much of a slasher movie kind of guy.
no, I'm not anymore.
No, well, definitely. Like even scary movies, we don't watch them much anymore. We watch family stuff.
No, I have it on good authority that the line of Conjuring movies are creepy as hell, and
Oh, I like those.
yeah, I haven't seen any of those. I don't want to go down that path. That's not for me.
The second Annabelle one is pretty good, I thought. Anyways, it actually, because most of those movies don't really scare me, but that one did actually get me a couple of times.
Mhm.
Just like the setup and everything of it. It's a bunch of orphan kids or something that are sent to some farmhouse out in the country, and then a bunch of stuff happens, and some stuff happens like just in plain daylight. And because it happens in plain daylight, you don't see it coming.
Oh, okay.
And that's why it scares the bewillikers out of you.
Bewillikers. One movie that I would recommend, we're getting away from Stephen King, although I think my brain is tapped for Stephen King titles, is stay away from John and the Hole. Well, that movie needs to be buried in a hole. It's funny, I saw a little snippet on TikTok, and they do show you like the best. They sell it. Marketing is a good thing. And then when we watched the movie, it was not a good movie.
Is that Stephen King?
No, it's not Stephen King. No, it was just a creepy movie, and it turned out to not be that creepy. It's just kind of weird.
He's known for horror, but The Shawshank Redemption is considered to be
brilliant.
It's considered to be one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
So, and that's not horror. Well, it's the same as Stand By Me. Stand By Me has elements of horror because, they're going to find a dead kid. And I'm sorry if that's a spoiler alert, but I mean, my job is
how old is the movie?
The movie
now?
came out, 86 or something? Or somewhere in the 80s anyways. But yeah, that's, it's elements of horror, but not really. It's more along the lines of the whole Shawshank Redemption kind of thing.
And The Green Mile.
Yep, I do believe you wrote that too.
Yeah. Again, not really the horror side of things, just a really good, well done script and well done movie.
And the funny thing is, you mentioned Lock and Key, and that was his son that wrote that.
Yeah. Since, the whole we're doing the whole King family here.
I think his wife writes too, doesn't she?
Yep, she does.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else have we got here? Misery. Oh my gosh, how could we forget Misery?
Oh, yeah.
The Running Man. Yeah, you know what? As far as movies go that I've seen, I mean, I'm only talking about movies that I've seen here. I have to say that The Running Man, if my brain doesn't fail me, wasn't anything like the story it was based on, and I was disappointed with that one.
It wasn't really horror, though. It was more of a sci-fi thing. They're actually remaking that, but they're not going to make it like the first movie. They're going to make it like closer to the book. I think that's what they said.
Christine is another...
With the car.
Sleepwalkers.
I like the theme music for Sleepwalkers. It's really cool music that you can just sit back and just listen to.
The Dead Zone. I like that movie. I don't think you'd like that movie very much, did you? Christopher Walken.
Just found it kind of weird.
Cat's Eye, another series of short stories.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. Secret Window with Johnny Depp.
Is that You Stole My Story?
Yeah, it was a little weird.
That was terrible.
Dolores Claiborne, which was also filmed locally.
Yeah.
And...
Locally for us.
Yeah, locally for us. And then, of course, the other one, not a movie, but the TV show Haven, which was filmed like right in our backyard, basically.
Yes.
Haven is a fine place to raise a family. But you and I know it is chock full of the ungodly.
This man's pretty dead. Tends not to change much.
Chief Warnus, this is...
Special Agent Audrey Parker.
Oh, it's the FBI.
This could be why I thought I recognized you.
She looks like you.
Yeah, I know. You took my clothes.
Saved your life.
You must be Duke.
Well, is this one of those situations where you're here claiming to help, but you're really just here to step on my toes?
Not in these shoes.
You've heard stories about the Troubles.
We didn't get to see all of that because whatever streaming service we had, and I think we actually have it back now, so we should probably revisit that.
He didn't write that, did he?
Haven?
Stephen King?
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was actually here.
Oh,
and
cool.
Yeah, I would have probably stalked him if I would have realized. I found out too late, so I couldn't be like Stephen King's stalker. Because it would have been nice to, hit him up for an autograph or a picture or something. Anyways, so I think that's pretty much our list of Stephen King. There are some TV shows, obviously, Haven, The Langoliers, Kingdom Hospital, The Stand.
Guess he wrote 65 books.
I'm not surprised.
Over 200 short stories.
Yeah, The Master of Horror. So then let's talk about the other Master of Horror who I absolutely love.
I was going to say, which one do you prefer? But now you pretty well told us.
You see, I was hook, line, and sinker Stephen King with The Shining. The Shining opened up a doorway for me. I was really very much into horror at the time, and I just couldn't get my hands on enough Stephen King.
We never seen the part 2, Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually supposed to be a pretty good movie, too.
When I was a kid, there was a place. A dark place. They closed it down and let it rot. But the things that lived there...
Hello, Danny.
They come back.
Yes, you run, dear. And then I will find you. And you will scream for years.
Come and play with us forever and ever.
I went to a bookstore, and I had a lot of Stephen King books and read a lot. Couldn't get enough Stephen King. And then I think sometimes, and this happened to me with John Saul as well. I was reading John Saul books, and so I was reading so many that it just kind of became numb to the style of writing, perhaps. And I don't want to say I got bored, because I don't think any of the books are boring. I just don't think they're meant to be read the way I was reading them, unless you're reading like something that's like an actual trilogy or a whole series. Karen Slaughter has the Will Trent series. So it's funny actually how I got turned on to Clive Barker, because I was going shopping. I was in the bookstore, and the cover actually caught my eye. And I think it was on the sale rack for like $4.99. And because the cover was so attractive, I took a chance on it. And I have to say, it's my favorite book ever. It's one of those books that you can reread. Some books, once you know like the ending, it's kind of hard to go back and read them again and again. And I don't really know how many times I've read Weave World. It's a lot. And it's a fantastic book. Not so much really scary horror, as more as fantastical horror. It's kind of hard to describe.
They were going to make a movie.
They were going to make a movie. I don't know if I'd want to watch it or not. I do have one or two of the comic books. I think there's 3 comic books. I'm not sure how many I have. And I haven't even cracked the cover because I don't want to see somebody else's interpretation. I just wanted to have them. Just part of my collection for Clive Barker. If you want a really good book for Clive Barker as well as Mr. Be Gone, the very first line of that book is very captivating, and it's one of those things where it's, do not read, so you read it. But Clive Barker movies, one of my favorites, all-time favorite movies, Nightbreed.
Who's buried in Midian? Ain't nothing but dead folk.
Somewhere hidden from sight, closer than you might think, is a place that's not on any map. Midian.
Something's breeding there.
It looks a lot like hell, but they call it home.
There goes the neighborhood.
They're not pretty. They're not neighborly.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
They're not even human. But this time, they're the good guys. From the imagination of Clive Barker comes Nightbreed.
You can't go down there.
They have only one enemy. A beast called man, sworn to destroy the Nightbreed.
Sounds like we're going head-to-head with the devil himself.
What chance have we got? They're armed. So am I.
Out of your deepest fears and your darkest fantasies, Clive Barker brings you a startling new breed of adventure.
I won't let you down.
Nightbreed. At last, the night has a hero.
Outstanding.
I love that movie, and that is so Halloween-y. It really is. Like it's a great movie for Halloween.
It's cool because it depicts the bad guys as good guys.
Yeah.
Or what we would perceive to be bad guys as the good guys.
Yeah. You've got the Hellraiser series. Can't remember. I haven't seen them all. I stopped at like 4 or 5. I didn't see once they went to space. It's kind of like 911. Where else can we go? Space.
Well, it seems the Leprechaun series. I think that eventually went to space too. Everything goes to space. Even 911, like what you just said.
Yeah.
They're in space now too. James Bond went to space.
Candyman. How many Candymans are there? Do we know?
They came out with a new one here. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
I love the first one. The second one I loved because they told his story, and I like it when they do that without giving away any of the plot twists.
They did that with Hellraiser too, I do believe. They did Pinhead's.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Pinhead's story.
Rawhead Rex. Well, I wouldn't exactly put that on my go-to movie.
I think that was his first one though, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. I'm just looking through on my phone here. It's not a lot of Clive Barker movies as much as there is books. What other series are good for Halloween? I saw something there and it jogged my memory, and now it's gone.
We started watching the Harry Potter series again.
We did, yeah. We revisited Harry Potter. That's fun for Halloween. Hocus Pocus, obviously, and just announced that they're going to be doing Hocus Pocus 3.
Yeah, they're hinting around to it. I don't know if it's an official announcement or because Bette Midler said that she got the script and she's liking the script.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good sign. I mean, she was basically telling them, poop or get off the pot because, I'm over 80 now. So
yeah, it's, it's a great franchise. It would be great to see them come out with another Hocus Pocus.
And Harry Potter is coming out with a series too. So
Final Destination. That's what I was trying to think of. Those are some good creepy movies for the Halloween season.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much it for our, like I said, short and sweet Halloween shows and
yeah, we're going to continue on with the Harry Potter series and watch the second one, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Maybe is that how many there is?
Oh, do we have to watch them all? Because there's one there that I'll just go make a sandwich or a cup of tea or something.
When they're standing naked in the woods.
Yeah, that's a very long, drawn-out scene.
Well, that series, it started off being more like a series of movies for families, and then it got to the point where it just got really weird.
And dark, a little bit dark.
So, I don't know. People might listen to this and say, oh, no, it was fine.
Mm.
But I guess
it all depends on your taste and what your level of creepy and dark is, or what you think is okay for your kids. And Halloween Town, obviously, those are great kids movies. And just trying to think of like some franchise movies if you wanted to do like grab a bowl of popcorn and a candy apple and sit down and binge watch something for Halloween.
Hotel Transylvania, if you like.
Hotel Transylvania,
cartoons.
Yeah. And I know we've talked about some of the movies previously on the other episodes. Feel free to go back.
Check it out.
So I think, anyways, we're not going to keep you because we're just kind of rambling on here pretty much about nothing. I'm going to go and grab a cup of tea and a candy apple and some popcorn and go continue on with some of our Halloween viewing. My hope is that we will be back in November before Merry Witchmas happens. But if we don't, I'm going to give the fair a shameless plug. So it's our 4th annual Merry Witchmas Fair on November 22nd at the Chester Legion. It's on 14 Union Street in Chester from 10 till 4, free admission. We won't be having the Witchin' Kitchen this year. It's getting very costly to kind of, for someone to put on a kitchen and actually with the price of groceries and then, try to turn a profit kind of thing. However, there will be canteen facilities as well as sandwiches sold at the canteen as well. So, come on by, and we've got a lot of new vendors this year. Some of my regular vendors were not able to make it this year, so we have filled the spaces with a lot of new faces. So I'm excited for them to join us and for everybody to come in and see all of us as well as the new vendors. And, hopefully it'll be a great day. And if we get back to the podcast before Merry Witchmas, we'll give you a rundown of our vendors and more details. And in the meantime, have a safe and happy Halloween. And may the universe find you safe, happy, and healthy. Blessed be.
Brought to you by McCarty Media.